Welcome regular season session, Nogales Housing Authority Board of Commissioners meeting, 4 p.m. Thursday, March 23rd, 2023, City Hall Complex. Can you please rise for a special pledge of allegiance? Mr. Rodriguez, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No call to the public, Letty? Thank you. Item number 4, resolution. Consideration and possible action of Housing Resolution 2023-03-01, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the Housing Authorities of the City of Nogales approving this significant amendment fund adjustment to the 2021 Capital Fund grant.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Huckes? Thank you. Can you turn on the mic, please? Thank you.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Perfect. All right. This is a resolution for a significant amendment for a fund adjustments for the 2021 Capital Fund Grant. It's an adjustment because we did surpass the 25% threshold. And surpassing the threshold, we have to go ahead and have your guys' authorization to purchase more appliances for our residents.
Go ahead, Mr. Graves.
I just want to know where the additional $10,500 are coming from.
All right. That came after following line item 1406 operations. We took the funds from 1406 and adjusted them to different capital improvements that are going to start doing at the housing. And this one actually came from there, the extra of it, so we could have more appliances for the units.
So operations budget, and we're buying equipment, does that going to affect your overall budget at all, or would it have any significance? Or was there any other line item where we could have pulled the money from?
Operations, this is just extra funds that we had for the capital grant. So it's just extra money that we could just rearrange and put in different items that we actually need.
We have extra money?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Can I get a better explanation of extra money? Because
Mr. Dickey can answer that.
maybe it's misworded or I'm not understanding it.
Maybe Terry, if you can,
It's funds that weren't used.
but you'd have to come up to.
Thank you, Terry.
Got to get used to it, Terry.
Those funds were not used, and Grant 21, we have to use it by this year. Was it this year? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in order not to lose money, we had to change a little bit around to use the funds the remaining funds for appliances
From 2021.
from
But-
2021.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
thank you.
Thank you, Terry.
Anybody else?
Did I understand? You have a 25% increase?
Yes, from the
On-
original line item.
Okay, and that's due to why did you go over?
More appliances. We already
Oh, more appliances?
Yes.
They're not more expensive?
No.
Just more appliances.
more
Okay.
appliances will be purchased.
Okay, anybody else? Now, I just got one question. On these funds, you said you're getting from operations. How does our operations fund stand after these funds are moved from one to another?
We still have the operations from 22 and 23 that could actually pull from. So this is just funds that, like I said, were additional that weren't spent, that we're rearranging, but we still have 22s and 23s that we could actually work with.
Okay. Mr. Wahorkis.
Do you still have more funds available under 1406?
Rearranging once with the significant past, we would be finished with the operations on the 21 budget.
Okay. And the 21 budget, has that been already obligated, the whole month?
Yes, it's finishing this one, it's obligation for this one, so you could actually spend it and not get penalized from HUD.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? Okay, we had a motion, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion pass. Item 5, future agenda items. Any commissioners have a future agenda item?
I would just like,
Gradius?
I would just like a update on the status of the housing. I know we just lost the director, so I just want to get facts of where we stand because there's a lot of rumors going on out there. So hopefully we can quash these.
We had to ask a question right when I put a chocolate in my mouth. My bad. Just yes, we do. The director did resign and retired effective last Friday, the 17th, a week ago Friday. We are advertising at this time. I think HR told me that there was one.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're asking?
Yeah. He's putting it as a future agenda item.
Might be the painkillers too. Okay. Yes, we'll do that. Thank you, Tavo.
Any other future agenda items? I've got the same thing, update on the status, if you want to give an update, I think, we have, everybody knows that we got Mr. Hawkins and Terry, putting in, as intern, directors right now. Thank you for coming forward. Future agenda items, I think, besides the status, if we could get Martha so everybody hears it from the horse's mouth, that I could say, to either be on a Zoom call and make sure that, we're in a good directions. So if that's possible, let's see, we could have that, and and just give us a total review of how we stand, how we're going to go forward, what's the plan, and just make sure that all the commissioners are satisfied and we're in good standings. That's my main concern, that we're in good standings. How if we're where do we stand? What do we have to meet? Deadlines, stuff like that. I've talked to Mr. Dickey on this about knowing deadlines. Sometimes I felt a little bit left in the blind of not knowing deadlines. I think the deadlines should be in general, besides the department heads, the directors, that it's something that, it's a lot, for me, it's a lot easier if 7, 8 people see it and raise a red flag if something's going on or whatever, then leave it up to one or two persons. But I think I would like to get a calendar from you guys on due dates, terminations, not terminations of personnel, but terminations of grants or follow-ups that we got to do to renew, all those little details. I think it is very important for the program, because it hurts our community, it hurts our tenants, and hurts the city if we're not following up on deadlines and all that. I would love to see a calendar where we know what's due, with maybe a month in advance, or if you guys need 2 months in advance, red flag, X report is due, we're right now, March 23rd, May 23rd, X report is due. That way we're all on the same page. I think it'd be helpful for you guys, as directors, to get our help, and it's very easy to not see stuff, but it's a lot helpful for others to support you and give you the heads up of things that are due, things that are going to terminate, things that need to get renewed, and stuff like that. Let's be share the responsibility and help each other and make this HUD program a very positive program for the city. Okay. Anything else, commissioners? Go ahead, Ms. Bojorquez.
How far along are you on with the annual plan and the 5-year plan? Are you going to be ready to submit it on the next NHA meeting? Two years?
I think that we have to put this as an item. We can't be asking because it's a future agenda item.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because, can they put that on the next agenda item?
That we can word it that
Uh-huh.
way.
How far along we're at?
Mr. Mayor.
Mayor?
Commissioner.
Yes, that's right. Sorry, Commissioner. Sorry,
Go ahead.
Commissioner. Martin or Terry. My understanding is we have a 5-year plan, not an annual plan. Is that correct, or are there two separate plans?
They're two separate plans.
Okay, so we have an annual within the department. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just learning a lot of this stuff. I talked to Marta today, and she made it pretty clear to me about the 5-year, the notice, and that wasn't actually required.
Yeah.
And so that's why it was
To
pulled.
my understanding, it's like this is what I think Martha stated earlier was the 5-year action plan.
Right.
This is just your 5-year overall plan of capital funds for capital improvements for the housing.
Okay.
So that's what's due right now. And subsequently, you have an annual plan, but that's a different plan that's not required at the time.
Okay, and you guys talk to her weekly, twice a week?
Yes.
Roughly, right now?
At least
maybe
twice
more
a
if
week.
You have to?
Yes.
Okay, that's what she said. She appreciates that. So I just wanted to make sure the commissioners were aware that we're staying on top of things as much as we can. These two have done a great job to step it up. I'm sorry, Commissioner.
Thank you. Anybody else? Ms. Montiel? Commissioner Montiel?
Yeah, thank you. Could you please add the update on the audit, please?
Update on audit?
Uh-huh. Yeah, thank you. And once again, thank you, and Martin. Terry?
Any other? Okay. I move to adjourn. Okay. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.